Heads Held High Season 2, a concept where we go from the north of Goa to the south of Goa. In every single nook, cranny, vado, road where we can, to meet students, to meet the future of Goa, the leaders in their schools, and to hear from them what they think about leadership, about communication, about community, and about learning together. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Let's hear what these young minds have to say to us. A very warm welcome to yet another episode of Heads Held High. We've been joined in the studio by St. Pius X High School from Orlim, very close to home, and I'm very happy to have them here today. So let's everybody who's watching get to know you. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Harshal Das and I'm the head boy of our school. I really like playing football, gaming and also play guitar. It's an honor being here representing my school.
Good to have you here.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Coutinho and I feel truly honored to serve as the head girl of my school. I'm passionate about sports and I play for many of the school teams. I'm very fond of music and I enjoy spending my time on the piano.
Hello everyone, my name is Tanya Flakshek. I'm the Shanti House Captain, also known as the Blue House Captain. I love to write and draw, like drawing stories.
Lovely, good to have you here. So I want to tell you something about your school that I got to know after coming back. There's the principal of Sant Estevan, the school in Sant Estevan, St. Teresa's. She was here, and she was also the principal of Perpetual High School, if I've got that right, in Narvalim. And when she was here and we asked her, and she's won awards, she's gone and done so much, and we said, well, what inspired you? And one of the things she said is, I am very grateful, she's a nun of course, she said, to St. Pius, because that's where I was molded and shaped. And I thought, what a lovely tribute to give one principal. She's had a great career and she gave a huge nod of appreciation and love to your school. So you've got a big history and heritage of creating leaders, creating people who go out there and make a difference in the world. I'm sure you're very proud of your school. For all of you who are watching, we're now going to get to know a little bit more about St. Pius. Why don't you tell us something that we don't know about the school?
About St. Pius, the most interesting things is about our teachers. They are very friendly with us and like support us in everything. Our school organizes different competition to showcase our talents.
That's lovely.
Well, something awesome about my school is the freeze bell. So like every day before the morning assembly or after recess, there are 2 bells which are rung.
Okay.
When the first bell rings, every student on campus freezes.
Oh, okay.
They don't utter a single word.
Wow.
And like when the second bell is rung, every single student form their class line in silence.
Oh, that's some amount of discipline, and it reminds me of a game that we used to play as kids. I don't think you all have played it. It was something like London Stop Statue, and then you'd become a statue and everybody would try to make you laugh. Ask your parents about it. It's time to bring the game back. Tell them about the game. So it was a statue game, and I like the fact, while that reminded me of it, I understand the amount of discipline it would take to incorporate that into every student, to create that sense of silence before you begin the day or after recess.
I really like the way the teachers teach us the value of Nano Nigel, our founders. And one more thing about our school is the house spirit of the students. The moment inter-house competition begins, it feels like Olympics, especially when it is sports.
Really, it does feel like Olympics. I'm sure you're like just going to. Who is in the? At the end of the year, do you announce the winners, or is it just for sports days?
which is for the sports day.
Who was the last winner of the last sports day?
Shanti House.
Look at that! Look at that smile! Look at that! You just knew when I asked that question that Shanti House won because the smile just lit up. Has your house ever won the house play? Yours?
Shanti
House.
House.
Oh, yours. What about you?
Yellow was second.
Yellow was second.
Yeah.
All right, that's nice. When is the next sports day? Is it this year? Next year.
Next year.
Oh, you miss it. Don't worry. They shall play. You can come and watch the games. I like that. The team spirit, the school spirit. What about the campus? What about? I know you've got a massive playground area, which is uncanny because so there's this tiny turn that you take up to go, and you wouldn't think that at the end of that turn is such a big playground. Do you all see it as a blessing, the playground, because it can fit a lot of people, right?
Yes. We definitely.
You definitely do. Perfect. Moving on to something more important. Let's say you had an unlimited amount of money. Now, there's all these good things about the school, right? Like I already know what I would say because listening to your head boy's answer. If you had unlimited amount of money, what is that one project that you would take up for school?
If I had a unlimited budget, I would like to set up the state-of-the-art innovation hub with robotic kits, 3D printers, VR headsets, and coding labs, and also a digital creativity studio where students can produce their animations and even create their own apps.
Nice, very new age of you, very AI era of you.
If we had unlimited budget at school, then my dream project would be to create a fully equipped music room with a wide range of instruments
That's
where
nice.
students can practice and prepare for upcoming events, school masses and functions. I would also establish an innovation lab with various child-safe electrical materials so that students can explore, experiment and bring their creative ideas to life.
Lovely. What about you?
If I had unlimited budget, I'll create a dream room. Like the students will explore their dreams and make it come true. This room will be not just for those who know their passion but also for those who are finding it.
I like that.
Under one roof we could have like swimming pool, art area and robotics like Herschel said, and gym where they can practice their workouts.
Yeah, so basically you would take his idea and her idea and then put like a
Yeah.
term around it and then add a few things. While you answered about the school spirit, I was thinking if I had unlimited budget and I could gift St. Pius something. Have you all seen Harry Potter? Like the
Yes.
Hogwarts
Yeah.
movies?
Yes.
And they have these games where there's like this big theatrical seating and everybody's watching and cheering.
Yeah.
I would gift you guys that, like an experience, like a big event where all of your sports day can happen like in this massive arena and house flags flying everywhere. I think you all will enjoy that a lot. Like that would be like a crazy thing to happen. Coming to the more serious part of it, and is this: you're going to be leaving St. Pius in another 3 or 4 months. What is it that you think you're going to miss the most?
Friends.
My friends, I will miss the most.
You'll miss your friends the most.
My friends and teachers.
Yeah, you'd miss that.
And-
What activity, like, what's that one thing that you think? Imagine you're sitting at home, right? You're home from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and you're just at home. You're studying, of course. What's that one activity? Friends, yes. What's that one time or activity that you would miss?
Those mischief things we do in class.
The mischief. What about you?
The recess time when the friends of both the classes used to meet all together.
Friends meeting, recess.
PE period.
PE period. Oh, look at you, PE period. Recess and PE period shall be missed the most. This is a sentiment across Goa in all the schools. The most loved moment is recess, followed by PE. Teachers, don't feel bad. It's okay. It's a part of the process. What is it that you think you want people to remember? Now I know we're in that zone, right? You're going to be leaving soon. What's the one thing that you want others, grade 9 students, grade 8 students, when you go and the farewell is done, and let's say they're remembering you next year, what do you want your cabinet and you as an individual to be remembered for?
Me as a leader, I would like the students to remember me as someone who listen and encourage them to use their talents. If they can look back and say that even I have made even a small difference in their school life, that would mean a lot to me.
Yes.
I would Like if the students say how I was responsible to the duties allotted to me and how I encouraged them and motivated them to do their best in any activity.
Like how Herschel and Hannah said, I love that if students remember me as a student leader who gave everyone the opportunity to discover their talents and to move and be a successful person in life.
That's nice. What about you as a cabinet, all of you put together? What is it that you all want the next set of leaders to remember you for?
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
To maintain discipline in the
To
school.
maintain discipline and teamwork. This is a shout out going to all the students, teachers who are watching, or if you've chanced upon this episode and you're here. I would like to urge you to ask yourself the question, 1 year down the lane, no matter where you are, in school, 9th grade, 5th standard, you are working, what is it that you want people to remember you for, even a year down the lane? What is it that they say when you were not in the room? Were you kind? Were you supportive? Did you buoy them up? And of course, did you play as a team player? These are the questions that I think that make us better versions of ourselves. Good to know. Now for the fun part of it and for the crazy part of it, what is that one thing that you have done that you go like, did I do that? Not now, not when you were in cabinet. Let's say you were 5th standard or 4th standard. Tell me something naughty about yourselves. We always, by the way, think that leaders are, like proper, but I can tell you from my own experience that we're not sometimes, we're naughty. What is it that you all did that was naughty, maybe in 5th standard or 4th standard, that you think of and like, I did that? No? I can go first, I'll help you. When we were in 5th standard and all throughout, we used to have canteens and we had to kind of, cook and make sure that, so we'd make bhaji or we'd make things and we'd raise funds for the school and for other things in school. It was a lot of fun. So, and you had to kind of clean all of that, right, after it's done. If it's, let's say, 5th standard, 6th standard, 7th standard doing it. We would, like the heads of the classroom or the monitors, we would count the money would come, right, and teachers would say making it into piles, like 5 rupees, 2 rupees, or at that point of time 10 rupees, 50 rupees. We recounted the money multiple times just to kind of spend more time. So we would do that for an entire period. We'd count it once and then we'd count it again and no, it's a mistake, and then we'd someone would come and mess it up again and then count it again. It was just a way of not going to class, and I think that was fun. That stays with me. What is something that you did as a child that was naughty and you didn't think you'd have to be a head boy or head girl somewhere? It was just fun doing it.
Well, I've been in the same situation as you before.
Okay, I like that. It's a good situation to be in.
Yeah, so like we, when we were young, we obviously liked bunking classes.
Yes, yeah. I don't call it bunk. I think we just like going a little late. Just a little late.
Enjoying with each other.
Yeah, okay.
We were like, to fill a bottle, we used to go out of class.
I know that. Your bottle filling is a big thing. By the way, teachers know about it. They all know that when we go to fill our bottles, we're walking like this and we don't want to come back. They know. But yes, that's fun.
Nothing much, but
No.
the same as they said.
Same as they said. All of these moments count and they make it happy. And that also shows us, I don't think in 5th standard or 6th standard you thought you'd be a head boy or head girl.
It was very unexpected.
Very
Yeah.
unexpected. When do you think you realized you had some amount of leadership in you?
Maybe in 4th standard, when I became the first time class leader, I was like expecting maybe I can.
Maybe you can. That's early, which is good.
Yeah.
What about you all?
In my 9th standard,
Oh wow, okay, nice
9th
standard.
standard, I became the assistant house captain that time.
For Shanti House,
For
as you
Shanti
said. Okay, lovely. All right, and that's when you became the captain, you realized you've got those qualities. What
Yeah.
about you?
My teachers encouraged me. They were like, you have the quality of leadership. So I did not expect that I would be the head girl. But yeah, their motivation.
Which standard did your teachers notice and tell you that you could be a leader?
8th and 9th.
8th and 9th.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Never too late for all of you going to fill your bottle multiple times and not getting to class on time. There's still scope. Leadership is something that grows. Leadership is something that you become over time. It's not something that's just there inside you. It's not just something that is inbuilt. It grows. And there's time for it to grow. And we hope that that happens for you. While we wrap this segment and we call the next set of students in, who are the people who supported you to become who you are and where you are?
I've got many teachers who have supported me throughout my journey, but I would especially like to appreciate teacher Sandra and teacher Susan. They've guided me a lot, helped me to be a better person, and played a significant role in building up my confidence. I would
Lovely.
also like to mention my friends.
Yes, a big thank you to the teachers, all teachers actually. You give so much of your time to making sure that kids are the best versions of themselves.
There are many people who supported me, like my parents, my friends, all those friends who were like they were like, you can be a leader, and mostly my teacher. I like to mention, like Hannah said, my class teacher, Miss Sandra and Miss Susan. They were the one who supported, and they make each class feel like entertaining, and life lessons also the teachers.
Yes.
As they both said, my parents supported me, my teachers and my friends especially who supported me, the teachers who trusted me in becoming a leader.
You all don't have siblings or what?
No, they don't know.
No. No brothers, sisters? No brothers. Tumka gorosan mar pattala. You're gonna go home and get beaten up. Be like, we didn't do anything. All those projects we helped you for. If you have elder siblings, they make printouts and bring for you. They give you the pictures.
Yeah.
Younger siblings fill things for you. No thank yous for them. What is this? Now's the time. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now's the time to say thank you to your
I'd
sibling.
like to thank my brother and sister also for helping me doing my projects.
Yes, thank you.
I would like to thank my elder brothers for helping me in all my work, studies.
I don't have any sibling, but I would like to thank my mother, who has been constant support for me.
Lovely. I like that. That was just a bit of a joke, by the way, because we always end up doing this. And I know of siblings who have complained and said, what is this? What is this? My own brother saying, what is this? Why we don't get mentioned. But there's a long line ahead for all of you. As you said, and as you rightly said, for all the support that has been delivered. Would you be taking leadership roles in the future? 12th, in graduation, would you, if someone offered you a leadership role, would you take it?
Yes.
Yes, it's a great opportunity.
Great opportunity.
Why? Other than it just being a great opportunity, why would you want to be a leader? There's so much of pressure and people are saying, oh, why? You have to focus on studies. Why do you think taking up that responsibility is important?
It helps us to know people well, like to understand them and to help them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Helps to know about different type of people, from where they come from and they are living, and to work in teamwork.
To work together.
Just like I agree with Tanya and Herschel, I think that leadership is important to learn about teamwork, how we can work together, and how we can come to know about other people.
Do you think you get to know a little bit about yourself when you become a leader?
Yes, it's
Yes.
like bringing out the quality which we never expected we would have.
You get to know how you handle pressure.
Yeah.
You get to know how you handle other people, what annoys you, how far can you draw a boundary. So yeah, leadership benefits both ways. You get to make a difference outside and you get to make a difference, a big difference within. While you get ready for the next phase of your life, we hope and pray that you go ahead and be great leaders. St. Pius has always, I'm sure, supported and created and instilled leadership and discipline and teamwork in its students. What's that song that plays in the background? What's your life song right now for the year 2025?
My song is Dreamers by BTS.
Why? I've not heard this song. Why?
Because it inspires me to believe in my dreams and tells me that leadership is about telling others also to believe in their dreams and work to achieve on it.
I want to listen to this song now. Okay, Dreamers by BTS. Time to listen to it. Yes.
The song would be Count on Me because it's about inspiring others and it shows my friendly and reliable side to younger students.
I like that.
My song will be Hall of Fame. This helps us to work together and go along the way.
Beautiful. Thank you to the ways that you're going to be taking ahead. Thank you for being here. We wish you lots of success. And it's time to get to meet a different part of the cabinet from St. Pius. Good luck, and I hope you don't cry too much on your farewell. We have been joined in the studio by two more members of the cabinet of the St. Pius 10th High School, Orlim. Let's get to know them, shall we?
Hello everyone, I'm Malaki Iglesias and I'm the sports captain of our school. I really like to play football and I also enjoy going for morning runs, and I also like listening to music.
Nice, lovely.
Hello everyone, my name is Julian Carvalho and I'm the Anjali House captain, which is also known as the greenhouse. I am a nature lover and also love cooking.
It goes very well, right? Nature, you, greenhouse, everything's very green
Definitely.
about it. Considering I've got two guys at the table, two boys at the table, two to be men at the table, this is an interesting question I want to ask. Why do you think that when the women's and sports captain, women's team, cricket team won the World Cup, the ODI World Cup, why do you think the nation was taken over, and why do you think this is important for them?
It was like a proud moment for especially the nation, like a achievement to winning the World Cup.
All right.
And I think it's because the women's sector is not much looked at. So yes, definitely it was a proud moment because we won the World Cup. So definitely.
Yes. Why do you think that? Not why, but do you think that people are going to look at the women's cricket team more now?
Definitely, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
Definitely.
And why do you think that happened?
Since like they achieved already, they got an achievement now, so maybe
Okay.
they wanted
But
more.
it happened at the semi-finals. People started looking at them at the
Yes.
semi-finals and then the finals. Why do you think that happened?
Because that's when they really felt like yes, our team can do it.
Yes, that I think that can do it got into them and into the crowd at the same time. I like to think of it that way. For everybody who's watching, this is what I think happened. 3 things that happened very importantly. Thing number 1 that happened, the team played exceptionally well, right? And it took over. So these are a few facts I want to share with you and everybody who's watching. Australia and England are the 2 women's teams that have majorly taken the cup always. And they were always in the finals. Like always. One of the team was always in the final. For the first time, 2 teams that were not them were in the finals. So even for South Africa, who was in the finals, and for India, who were in the finals, this was the first time that 2 teams who were not predominant were in the final. So everybody's eyes were just like there. Secondly, the win was a large win. The semi-final which was such a big chase and such a big win that people got motivated. Coming to how that comes to you, they were leaders, right? They were leading the team. They were always the Indian team, women's Indian team, but they got more eyes. Do you think that something like this happens with leadership too? Suddenly all eyes are on you and suddenly you've got all of the attention and that changes how you function?
Yeah, like suddenly all the eyes came on me like when I was elected as a leader, and like when it was the chance for me to showcase my leadership qualities at that time.
Yeah, and that, is that bad or is that good?
So that good, yeah,
You work better under pressure.
yeah.
Perfect. What about you?
I think it was the first time when my name was called on the intercom, like Dylan Josh Carvalho as the Anjali House captain. That was really shocking. Like everyone just like stared at me.
Really that's happening. How did that move you?
I think that really like I was surprised. I was like happy. So yeah.
Happy, surprised.
Yes.
And what has that journey after that been like?
It's been fun. I mean, my friends have always been there. Everyone is very supportive. So yes.
All right, support. Talking about support. Did you know when you were younger that you would be a captain? Were you the naughty kinds?
Yeah,
Yes,
somewhat.
somewhat. Were you the studious kinds?
No.
Not so much. Not okay. No, you know,
No.
not so much. Okay, but I do know that there are 2 categories that kids come under: studious or naughty, right? And nobody thinks of them as great leaders. And then suddenly you reach 10th standard and you are leaders. People are looking up to you, asking you questions. When and who helped you to come to this place? Who were the people who supported you, inspired you?
As for me, like when I was in class 8, I got the chance to mind the class, and that was like the thing that was the moment like when I got that motivation to go for the leadership. But in 9th standard, my name was given for the elections of the student council, and that was the chance like where I got the.
Lovely.
For me, I think it was from 7th because I was a new student and I got a chance to mind, and I felt like yes, I did have that capability when I was like minding. There was silence for the first time, then yes.
We never think, right, something as small as just minding the class could have a domino effect of being a sports captain or a greenhouse captain. If there are students watching from 5th standard, 6th standards, what would you like to tell them about taking responsibility?
I would say you should maintain discipline and keep others disciplined as well. Like you must somewhat be strict when you're supposed to be. Like if teachers explaining and people are making noise, you can just tell them to be silent.
Take the
Yeah.
onus is what you're saying. What about you?
I would say like start your taking responsibility by doing any small responsibility, and also like complete the task which is given to you.
I like that. Complete the task given to you. If you have to take books from the classroom to the staff room, take them. Take them properly, make sure it's kept there. Do the task, small task given to you, right? I 100% agree, and I also agree to what you're saying. Be disciplined automatically, just like, yeah, be there. Most leaders, or rather most of us, think of superheroes, superpowers. Do you have any superheroes and superpowers that you'd like to imbibe or want?
I would say Professor X's ability from the series X-Men. He has this ability of mind control, so he can like read minds. I would not use it for the bad, but I would think like most people are like in their comfort zone and introverted, so trying to understand them because they're mostly misunderstood. So that would really help me like to fully understand the person.
So you're gonna have mind reading as a superpower, and what's the name you said? Mr. X, Dr. X? No.
Professor X.
Professor X. Professor X is the inspiration. What about you?
As for me, I do not have any superheroes, but the superpower which I would like to take as a leader would be like to sense whether anything's wrong going in the class. Like if, for example, if any item is damaged and needs to be repaired, that would be my
superpower. Like you very, very sports captain of you. What equipment needs needs healing? We're gonna go ahead and find that. What equipment needs to be repaired? For all of you who are watching, think about it. Who are the superheroes that you watch on screen? Or who are the heroes that you watch on screen? And what is that one quality that they have that moves you? It can be very different, very varied. When we think of Marvel, I think about Doctor Strange. He has so many strengths, right, and so many things. He can time travel, he can shape shift, there's a lot he can do. He can fly because of his cape. But what I like to think about for him as a hero is that I think he has perseverance. He had all of his, he had to relearn and start learning again, or he had to persevere. He was stubborn, for the lack of a better word, and that stubbornness was his superpower. So when you look around yourself, look at the people who inspire you and find out why they inspire you. That could probably be the superpower that you want. Now, school, campus, what are you going to miss when you're not around?
When I'm not around, I would miss like the memories with my friends which I have made, and that would really like hit me like
hard,
missing my friends.
You're missing your friends.
I would say I would miss my entire classroom, like wherever I've been. Like that, spending that boring time, even though it was boring, it was definitely fun. I'll definitely miss that.
You're going to miss the classrooms, you're going to miss your friends. What legacy are you leaving behind? What do you want people to remember you for?
I would want people to remember me as a leader who listened to everyone and showed justice towards them. And I would also want them to remember me as a leader who tried to make the school a better place.
Alright.
I would like to say that, someone who would be remembered as someone who made the school environment more positive. I would say, like, whenever times were serious, maybe I just put a little laugh in there, make them a little happy.
Make sure that the environment is always warm and fun. What was the most challenging thing that you guys have done this year? Like, it could be an event, it could be a discussion, it could be, what was the most challenging after you've gotten this batch?
I would say Teachers' Day, because basically we're presenting it to the teachers, so we need to give our best, and then plus it's all students, and us council members had to arrange for that.
So the arrangement and what was the most challenging in it? What about it was most challenging?
The students, like, maintaining their discipline.
You finally realized why the teachers are definitely. See, on Teachers' Day, the team that is managing it, they finally realize why teachers are so upset because you don't listen. See, ask them, they can tell you.
I would agree with him.
Teachers.
The most challenging event would be the Teachers' Day, as the entire council is responsible for organizing it.
What was the most challenging of that?
Like to maintain the discipline of the students and to keep them
calm.
Yeah.
So you know how much trouble you've caused. What was the most enlightening thing, something that gave you an eureka moment? Because when you got into this, right, you did not know how the first phase or how the year will unfold. And what was that one moment you went like, oh, that can happen? Something that surprised you while you were cabinet leaders?
For me, it was not like a surprise as such, because in the previous year also I was a leader, so I had that like motivation that the next year also I would become in the
You would be in the
counseling.
cabinet,
Yeah.
all right. No, but something, and like how Teachers' Day was difficult, something that surprised you, the outcome surprised you.
I would say on Teachers' Day itself, like we had prepared so much, we thought it was not going to be that well, but it just turned out differently. It just was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
The outcome was
Yes.
was surprising. Something like that up your sleeve, or all of it was just under the
Okay,
bed. All of it.
yeah.
Okay, it was all under control, which is nice. Things that we've covered, challenges we've covered, surprise, and now is the question: how has being a captain changed you? How has it moved you? Have you changed in the past 6 months?
Yeah.
How?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I would say I've become a little bit more naughty, but at the same time, just a little bit more responsible. I mean, like interacting with everyone, so I'm like, very talkative now, but yes.
You weren't so talkative before.
Not much, but yeah, I was.
So you've opened up a little bit more. What about you?
For me, before being as such as a leader, I used to be like a little bit in a mischievous way. But now, since I've taken the leadership, I need to keep up with it, and also I do many responsibilities. I take the responsibilities to do.
Lovely.
Yeah. that's
Do your
it.
friends try to make sure that you're naughty from time to time and get you into the fun of it all? I hope
Yeah,
they do.
that is always there.
That's
Friends
always
always.
there. Who would you like to give a shout out in this interview for being there, like you're sure of support and inspiring you? Who are those people who stood by your side like a rock and you want to give them a shout out? Now's the time.
The head boy Harshal.
Oh, the head boy. Wow, why?
He used
That's
to-
never happened before. In all of our episodes, this not happened before, by the way. So I'm going to hear this. Yes, tell me.
He was like always by my side, like the support system for me. Whenever like I said like I can't do this, like he said you can, just give a try. So that was my support like for me.
Wow, I like that. And
Like he was also like pushing me, trying to push me also, like whenever I felt low, like or like said I could not do this thing.
good on you, Mr. Head Boy. Harsha, well done. Yes.
For me, it would be many people like our headmistress, the management, and also our teachers and staff, non-teaching staff as well, and my friends, obviously, and I would say my family at home, and yes.
Yeah, it does take a lot of support and it does take a lot of warm words to put it together. All the students who are watching, grade 2, 3, 4, 6, what is one thing you'd like to tell them now that this is your legacy, you've been captains? What would you want to say to them? Those who want to be leaders and those who don't want to be leaders. What's the advice?
I would say try your best and give your all, and just try to maintain your discipline. That's one thing, because I'm the naughty one, and yeah, that's.
Maintain discipline, try and give it your best. Thank you for that. What about you?
I would say keep up the discipline as to like some level at least, and like take responsibilities as such, even though you are a leader, not a leader, but you have to take responsibilities in life.
Take responsibilities in life, and that would be the most important thing that you do. Take responsibilities, it changes you. Any plans for the farewell? What is the expectation for farewell going to be like? Lots of tears? No tears?
No tears.
No tears, no
No
tears.
tears.
Oh, why? Oh, don't worry, it's gonna come. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. What about you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. I think the thought of leaving has not. How many years have you been in the school?
Around 5.
5 years. Wow, that's a long time. So I think the longer you spend, the more connection there is, and there's this gravitas. And I'm sure even now, with the memories you've made over the past year, they'll be crying. They'll be crying. If not outside crying, they'll be inside crying. When you go ahead and go out into the world, and you look at leaders and you look at leadership, what is it that you are looking for in leaders now that you know what it means to be a leader?
Someone who's responsible, definitely, and someone who is friendly with you.
Someone who's friendly, someone who comes down and
Yes.
has that rapport.
To say on Dylan's point, like I would say friendly in the such, but like he completes his tasks also on time, and like also like takes up the responsibilities also.
Someone who is accountable to self, is on time, is responsible and friendly at the same time.
Yeah.
That balance. Perfect. Try to get to know your dreams and hopes and aspirations for the school now that you've done your part. If you were given an unlimited budget, like a magical unlimited budget, what is that one project that you would take up in school?
With an unlimited budget, my dream project in school would be to have a school with with many air conditioners in the classrooms to like provide a better environment for the students to study, and also it would include a sports campus with a well-maintained football court, basketball court, and a volleyball court, and also a small gym for the students to like exercise in their free time.
Spoken like a true sports captain. We must have all of the equipment to make sure that we're great sports people, and I agree to that. A lot of what you've said is something that will buoy the students up. The gym, the sports facilities. I like your vision. I see your vision. What about
For
you?
me, I would say I would want a massive eco-friendly farm on campus. Like this would teach the students how to be, connect back with nature, and teaching them how to be responsible, how to sustainably develop our school as well. So yeah.
Yes, very 2025. Yes, that's true. So, for everybody who's watching, a piece of information I'd like to add to that is that in 2000, which year were you all born approximately?
2010.
2010, 10 years before you were born. 10 years before you were born, you can ask your teachers and parents, was the IT boom that happened. We all did not have phones in our hands at that point of time. And for the first time, we were hearing the words information technology, IT. And we were hearing words like mobile phones or the internet. It was just starting in the year 2000, 10 years before you were born. And slowly today, 25 years later, we're at the height of the IT technology. It's completely developed. The whole, globe has been connected. The next phase that is being predicted is in 2025. The new words that are coming up is called, is of course AI. AI is starting off, and AI has started off in 2024, 2025. And horticulture, but you're talking vegetation, you're talking sustainable farming with technology. So the word is agri-tech, agriculture technology, technologically balanced agriculture. These are the two new words that are coming up, and in the coming future, probably a decade down the line, those are going to be the top words. So you've got your fingers right on the pulse of what is going on. Agri-tech is coming up, and so is AI. A very informative conversation. Thank you so much for being here at CCR TV. We wish you, the entire cabinet and the school, lots and lots of success. Thank you for giving us your time. It's now time to talk to your teachers and get to know a little bit more about the school. Stay tuned in. The teachers are coming right on up. And breathe. That was easy. That was fun. You look good. You can ask Ade. We've been joined in the studio by two teachers from St. Pius 10th High School, Orlim, teacher Susan and teacher Jennifer. And it's time to get to know them and ask them some important questions. Yes, ma'am. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm teacher Susanna Mishketa. I've been teaching at St. Pius 10th High School for the last 34 years. I teach mainly English and history.
Hello everyone, I'm teacher Jennifer Goyce, and I've been teaching in St. Pius 10 for the last 20 years. I teach math and science, and it's a pleasure to be here with you.
Two of the subjects that I think I enjoyed a lot, history and English, and two that I was terrible at. I was terrible. I was terrible at math and science. When students come in now and we ask them what subjects do you like, I'm surprised to know most of them say math and science. What has happened in maths and science that kids are now loving maths and science?
I think they're getting to know the base of the subject. The concepts are more clear now, and they do have access to other areas also. If they don't understand something, they are more approachable. The teachers are there always, so they can come to the teachers, which the others earlier would hesitate. There was that little hesitancy between that generation to the generation today. They are more open about whatever hinders them, confuses them. They can just come and be approached.
Yes, thinking about it, 20 and 30 years, you've seen pre-COVID, post-COVID, you've seen, I'm sure, many batches of students. You've probably seen some of them join school and pass out school, seen that entire process of them passing out in multiple different batches. What, I think the two questions I have for you, something about St. Pius, the school of course, and how it is helping and nurturing kids. And what is this change on the landscape of leadership in students? If you could enlighten us with your experience, we'd be really happy.
If you talk about leadership as a teacher, I would say now it has become very challenging, because we have to now balance technology with human connections. And with technology at the helm of education today, teaching, learning is not confined to the four walls of the classroom alone. It goes much beyond with digital tools, with some AI assistants and with smart boards, and which is very good, no doubt. It helps the teaching learning process, it makes it more interactive and engaging. But at the same time, it is challenging for us teachers, at least for me, coming from the time which we had with chalkboards, and now with the interactive flat panels. It is very challenging because we have to keep learning, keep exploring, and keep adapting to the new technology. Okay, so that way it's a bit challenging for us, though it is very good and it's helpful, and I think I've gone a long way and I've worked at that also, and I feel it's really good now.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think the credit that we don't give our generation is we were the ones who used to stand in an STD booth and ISD booth and make phone
Yeah.
calls, and we were
It's
fast
true.
learners and early adapters.
Adapting, exactly.
We were early adapters, and we had that mindset of change. So I think the youngsters might not give us credit for that,
That's
but I think
true.
we need to give ourselves credit for that,
Yes.
because we changed pretty quickly. We
Yeah.
adapted. For
Yeah.
someone who did not know anything about it, I think we did well, and I give you due credit. It's
Yeah.
not gone unnoticed for most of us, because
Yeah.
from growing from STD, ISD to going and looking at the time fly by on a coin
Right,
box,
yeah.
to then coming to payphones, to then coming to landlines, and now having everything at the click of a button.
Button,
I
correct.
think we've
That's
grown.
true,
We
yeah.
were early adapters and fast runners. We give ourselves a pat on the back.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I would speak in a perspective of a leader, as the students today, as teachers spoke about the teachers. I would look at the leaders of today, that they are more they have that access to social media, wherein they are tech savvy. They know how to use what you just said, that we are from textbooks to the technology.
Yes.
We are taking in a lot from them. We are learning from them. But at the same time, when they have this access, it is that understanding of guiding them, of monitoring every action that they have.
Yes.
What is it that is appropriate at this age? Is it going to shape their future? Is that technology going to help them to be better than where they are placed right now? Or is it that they need constant guidance at all times? Are they able to take their own decisions that will make them better? I feel that
Yeah.
access to technology has both its pros and cons.
Yes.
So
I
how
agree.
they know to use it, that becomes an added guidance point from the perspective of a teacher. We need to be there with them.
Yeah,
That
I think-
empathy to show, as
Yes.
teacher said, human and the tech-savvy
Tech,
world, they
yeah.
need to make that connection between the two,
Yeah.
keeping the tech-savvy life in touch with the human
Human
nature.
connection.
I think this is something very profound that
Yeah.
you said. For everybody who is watching, and we'll probably make a snippet of this, this is what we need to know. No matter how much technology advances, I don't think we're capable and adaptable to use that technology without having the right knowledge of humanness. Example, no matter how great a microwave or an oven is, and we've had them around for a while, right? Without the right guidance of a parent or a teacher teaching you how to use it, that's just an hazard waiting to happen. So we can apply that in the context of other things like the internet and mobile phones. Thank you
Yeah.
for saying that and putting that well. About the school, can we know something about the school now? You've spent a lot of time there.
I think our school stands out because we have a set of very talented and dedicated teachers who are full of enthusiasm to do their best for our students. Then we have excellent infrastructure, including the interactive flat panels which were installed last year. Then we have very brilliant students too, who have consistently been bringing us 100% results for
Yes.
over a decade now. and we have very cooperative parents as well as ex-students. And above all, we have our headmistress, Sister Lena Gracious, who is very supportive and inspiring, and she leads by example. So that's nice about her, and she's very approachable. We don't have to get frightened or scared about anything, and she's ready to change according to whatever we want to. Okay,
a big shout out to Sister Lena. Thank you so very much, and I think you're appreciated for your guidance, for your mentorship, and of course for leading the school so well. Your perspective about the school.
I would start by talking about our headmistress, Sister Lena Gracious. I think she is the very in-person, today's time. So she walks along and she's more inclined towards the digital area. So she knows how to strike a balance between the digital part of it, how we need to be connected to that world, that side, as well as how to be in touch with the sensitive nature of the staff, the students, the parents, the approach that we have. Teachers, on the other hand, we have a very good staff of teachers, and teacher is 34 years. There are many others who are there in that same line we have in the primary section. Okay, so I think we have a very good combination of the today's staff, the generation that brings in their ideas, and the staff that was maybe a little older, so their experience,
the formative years, putting it together.
So the experience of both these generations together, it's a plus point for the students who are under us.
Yes, the bridge,
and we get a lot of help from each other.
Yes.
In the staff.
So the younger staff teachers who are there, they are very much helpful towards us because we are from the textbook generation, and so the click and the taps and the this and that.
So we just have to tell them, and they are doing it for us.
That's nice.
Or they teach us.
So taking into their consideration, their point of view, I think the journey has been very good in our campus. The infrastructure has developed over the years. We've had a science lab that is renovated. So we've got things coming up, the smart panels that are there. So the teachers as well as the students are growing with the time.
That's lovely. All I know is that from an outsider's perspective, St. Pius has an element of surprise, at least for me it was. When you take that road in Orlim and you think, like, how big can the school be? I think like
it's just
what
a village point.
Yeah, it's just a village point. I think that's what the outsiders want to think about it. And you go there and you are mind blown. You are like, okay, they mean business. They mean business and then some more. Thank you so much for coming in to CCR TV. Thank you for bringing the students here. And we wish you many more years of grooming kids, of making sure that you nurture them and get them humanly ready to navigate this technological world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us here. God bless.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so very much for tuning into this episode of Heads Held High. We hope to see you for the next episode shortly. Stay tuned in, and goodbye for now. It takes a village to raise a child, and it certainly takes more than a village to let them shine and show some light on them. So firstly, we would truly like to thank each and every teacher, parent from each school that the students are coming in, for honing them, for bringing them here. A big shout out and a big thank you to Goa Diocesan Society of Education, under whose wing we can reach out to all of these students. A big shout out to Mr. Shamiro Denise and the entire crew of CCR TV, where we are reaching out and helping literally throw some light on the kids and make them shine on camera. A big shout out to all the crew members in the studio right now for making this possible. If you are a school or a teacher or a student who's watching this and you want CCR TV to go ahead, meet with your leaders and help them shine on our platform, we'll be very happy to come to your school and guide you through the process. Do write in the comments below, or you can call on the CCR TV phone number that's on the screen right now. We hope to see you, your leaders, shine, because we've got a village ready to make them shine.